Welcome to Mornings with Patricia. Happy Thursday. Today I want to talk about what can you do when life is going on all around us and things are happening and people are making choices and decisions. Wow, what can you do? What is in your purview of what you can control, right? And if you think about the fact that we all have free choice, this is why I talk about the concept of peace being within us, because everybody's concept of peace might be different. So to say world peace, may not be the result we think about. So it's inner peace. So when you think about people's free will and the choices they make and the things they do and your choice and your free will, right? We're all impacting each other on this huge scale. We're impacting, our close friends and family, our towns, our country, the world. You see, it multiplies exponentially, and it's just absolutely crazy to think about how free will really impacts us, right? On a daily basis, the choices you make not only impact you, but they impact everyone around you. So, what can you do? What's in your purview? What's in your control? And what can you and what should you control? So, you know, we see we see so much suffering all around us. We see in our families, in our friends, in our towns, in our country, in the world. And what is yours to do? Right? So where I think we typically go is we start to complain, we start to worry, we talk about a lot of things, but those things only add to our own angst, don't they? I had a couple of friends say to me just recently about neighbors and how their neighbors are just really bothering them and they're loud and all of those things, and what can you do? Well, I guess you could call the police, but it wasn't escalating to that. They were just really boisterous neighbors. So I said, you can use love and your form of energy and put a little dome over their house of energy. And so, that they get to experience what they want to experience, but you don't have to. You don't have to have that experience with them. So, you can use energy so that people keep having their free will, but you don't have to be impacted by that. The other thing you can do is watch your verbiage, right? So I say this all the time, but watch your commentary. Watch the words that come out of your mouth. Ask yourself, over and over and over, is my verbiage when I comment on things or when I notice things, am I being negative? Right? Am I being negative? You may not think you're being negative, but you may be very negative. So when you notice things, when you comment on things, are my words loving? Are my thoughts loving? Am I being loving? Right? Because every word we think and say and every action, it does add to the universal experience. And also, negative words, negative thoughts create things within you, places within you, and that's not being fed by positive feelings or positive actions. And over time, that builds up. And so sometimes you'll feel very tired or very frustrated because you are adding to that angst, you are adding to that negativity. So, be a good watcher of your words and of your actions and of your thoughts. That's what you can do. When you create this place within you, this world, this universe within you that is loving, that is kind, that is thoughtful, then you are able to take that out into the universe, take that energy out to other people. And they can feel it. They can feel how that's changing, their environment. So you're not helpless. Your options are very vast. But instead of thinking about the world out there, you need to start to think about your own inner world, what your own inner world is like, and some of the things that you can do to create change within this whole universe of Patricia, of whoever you are, right? This is what you can do. So instead of feeling helpless or feeling like you're at risk or feeling like you have no control, of course we go out. Okay, so for example, today I went for my interview at the school. Now they're going to be interviewing all week. Can I control that outcome? No, I cannot. I can do the very best I can do. But at the end of the day, if I'm not the one chosen, I can't control that. And so I need to be in a place for me where I'm okay with that. I really want it, okay? And so I'm putting out all that energy, but not to be invested in, in things so much that it flattens you, right? So you can think about this. If you think about you're making real estate deals, if you think you're making, relationship choices, all of those things. Those are things to think about. Give it your all, want it all, but have that piece of you that is able to be flexible with the outcome. You say, well, Patricia, how do I do that? How can I be flexible when I want something so very much? Well, think about this. Life is a smorgasbord. It's a whole buffet. And, if they're out of one item, move on to the next item. And guess what? It's a buffet. You can come back. It's an all you can eat. And so maybe the next time around, that item is available for you. It's also to this, I think, this point that we think we know best. And of course, we usually know the best we can for ourselves. But sometimes the universe can see a little bit more of the picture than we can. And so we are, things that we might be very invested in are maybe not for our highest and greatest good. So think about those things too. And find ways to have peace with yourself. Find ways to cultivate that inner peace. That is what you can do. And watch your inner monologue. Watch how you talk to yourself. Watch how you judge yourself. Because, feeling upset or I mean, we all get upset, but having that inner monologue that that is not supportive and that doesn't uplift you is not a monologue you want to have. That's what you can do. There's so many things you can do. The question becomes, do you really want to do those things? Because when we get in these cycles or these ruts, sometimes, and I'm sorry, but I am going to say this, we want to sometimes, I don't know why, but we want to play the victim. We want to say, but we're not victims. We're not victims. We are spiritual beings having a human experience, and we are entirely at choice. We're entirely at choice at what we want to choose. Now, do we always choose the things that most benefit us? No, we don't. But there's no reason, for us to say that we're a victim because we keep choosing the things that don't benefit us. We know so deep down when things don't benefit us. So, you're writing a book about your life. You're writing this amazing book. And some of these experiences are going to be, wow, top of the mountain experiences. And some of them are going to be, feel like the pits of hell. All of these things inform your soul. Everything you experience informs your soul. Does it feel good on a human level? No. But what you learn on a soul level is so invaluable. So think about, what can I do today? Well, I can make sure that I'm being loving, that my thoughts are loving, that my words are loving, that I'm not just random with my words and my thoughts, right? I see this a lot. And that is, I'm not judging this, but this is not conscious creation. And then people wonder why they keep in these cycles round and round. So It's like a sore tooth. You keep picking at it, and it'll keep bothering you until it comes to a crisis mode, and you have a breakdown or you have an extraction. Right? So, conscious thoughts, conscious word choice. Do you understand? This is very, very, very important, because if you think about, I'm thinking about the Bible, right? The Logos, the Word, being spoken into the flesh. We have this holy breath within us, and that holy breath informs the spiritual voice, and we are able to speak these words of conscious creation. But if we are critical, if we are sarcastic, even when we're being funny, words that are not loving and kind are not funny. They're not, right? So, just be really, really careful of your creation, because you are adding to your inner world. You are the God of your own inner world. So watch your creation today, and embrace the world. Embrace your thoughts, embrace your speech, embrace your throat, embrace your mind, embrace your heart. That's what you can do. That's what you can do. And you know what? At first, it's a minute-by-minute thing, right? But when you track your thoughts and your words minute by minute, you become an amazing creator, and you add so much. So, I know you're going to have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. Thank you for tuning in to Mornings with Patricia. And 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, I love myself. I love you. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.